I love all this stuff that we're getting, by the way. Jennifer and Jared, welcome. I know I'm getting so much behind the scenes of Zootopia too. I love it. So hold on. So there's a lot of laughing. There was, on the first one, there was a lot of laughing that takes were ruined.
Well, because I do this where I'm like, I want to work so desperately with my co-stars because they're all so ridiculously incredible. And so, for instance, I kept saying like, I want to work with Jason. And they brought us into the booth. And even though we were in isolated spaces, I kept laughing at what he was doing, which is not, that's not helpful.
We had 3 hours of unusable takes because.
But you had a blast, right?
Greatest time. I just laughed at everything he said.
Yeah.
So that's not happening again. As a director.
Actually, I will tell you what happened is we have a new recording booth that actually separates them with, like, it's an isolation booth. So you guys can actually look at each other's
performance,
exactly.
too. Oh, thank
Yeah, no, we got that figured out for you.
I was like, what if he doesn't want to be my friend anymore because I ruined all his takes?
Yeah. No, we built that for you.
Yes.
I think this is a great time to bring up the new cast member in Zootopia too. Would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, I'm very excited to say that Ki Hui Kwan is going to be coming into the world of Zootopia, very excitingly, as our first reptile character.
And that is amazing.
It is the best. He is literally the character. It is when you see it, his personality, it's him. I can't wait. These two spend a lot of time together.
Oh, did you?
So we'll need to spend a lot of time together in the studio, Jared.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So you spent a lot of time together just sort of
they're characters.
Our
characters do.
So now I need to meet him and actually work with him.
Okay, so tell me, why are the characters meeting up? Tell me a little bit about, what is happening in the story.
Nick and Judy are back.
Yep.
And this time we're working undercover. And we're after a fugitive snake. There you go. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna visit some new lands. So outside of the mammal metropolis of Zootopia, we're also going to explore Marsh Market. And that's literally all I'm allowed to tell you.
Sure.
You had me at Marsh Market. I need to know, maybe because my favorite scene in the first film was actually the train trip into the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just meeting all these characters and all that. So are we going to have a similar experience?
I think you will. I mean, I'd say that I love this world so much, but we only got to visit like a little bit of this metropolis. And so Marsh Market is this great place where it's all the semi-aquatic animals. So you have seals and walruses and manatees and any sort of swimming mammal is there. And I will say that they... the mammals of Marsh Market don't really like landies. They don't really love a rabbit. They don't really love a fox. They have a very specific manner of communication. So I'm really excited for people to spend time there.
How does Judy feel about going undercover? Because she was so proud of the fact that she was a cop, and how does she feel about now this sort of new role?
Well, I feel like she's really being challenged and she's ready for it. And she really likes to try on an accent.
She does.
Try on a different character.
Yep.
She's not as she's not as talented there, but she's down to try.
Here's the thing. I think Judy is a very book smart character who's done all the training, and I think Nick is a streetwise character who's used to kind of getting his hands dirty. And the second we go into undercover work, I'd say there's some areas that Judy is better at and some areas that she's less good at. And I think that is a delight to Nick occasionally and create some and create some complications.
I was gonna say, I just want to ask you too, when you voice an animated character, the energy level that you have to bring to it every day, sort of talk about that. And then you said different accents, talk about how much you get to play in this one.
I will say, honestly, this is Zootopia 1 was, and therefore Zootopia 2 will be my favorite job. This is a job, I'm lumping them together. It's my favorite ever job. And voicing animation is so liberating because they're just not not only do I not need to worry about what I'm doing physically, but also because it's the world of animation and anything is possible, I just don't have to work none of us have to work within the same boundaries. So I will say that it's other level sort of wipeout at the end of the day. I'm definitely spent in a very different way than even a 16-hour live action day maybe.
Yeah.
But that's because I feel like we can go so far and try so many things, and I can embarrass myself over and over and over again.
For my entertainment. I think that's right though. But I think a lot of the times when we're in the booth, we're not trying to find one specific read of something. We're trying like, okay, well, you may be saying this line as you're running somewhere or climbing up on something, or actually going to be really close to each other, or actually emotionally, you're actually less angry and more frustrated yourself. And so, for every line, we do them 1 billion times because actually once we put everything together, you never know really what's going to hit or what's going to be the right vibe as you're moving through.
And you know what I just realized in real time on camera is also, I think part of what's liberating for me as an actor is that I can trust that that every version of everything I do is completely safe in your hands, because in live action, I really feel like, I have to track over the course of a scene what I'm doing to make sure that the story is solid, the arc is solid. Yep. But you're editing it together without me on camera, which means any of these things are possible, and it's like you're composing with it. So it's also, Yeah,
I think for someone like me who I really like to get in the weeds, that is true. And you can really get in there, and that can be great. Or if you get a little too in the weeds, you can spend like 7 hours on one sentence, and maybe that's not the best use of time.
This way, or this way.
So many options.
Yes.
I don't know how you would. I'm a Gemini. I don't know how you would decide. That would not.
Also a Gemini.
What?
Gemini.
What?
What?
What? We understand each other. The indecisiveness can just drive you crazy. Okay, so there were some fan favorites from the first.
Okay,
From the crowd over here, there's a sloth fan.
Yep.
Mr. Big was my fave.
Yep.
Are any of these original faves coming back? I feel like Mr. Big isn't, because we have a new villain.
Interesting. Well, do you want the real deal?
Yeah.
We're going to see nearly everybody, is the hope. I think we're still working on getting all the deals figured out. But I think one of the fun things about Zootopia is you want to go back and see these characters again. I will say that if we see Mr. Big again, his life may have changed a little bit. And what may happen with Mr. Big, I think Judy may find out, and that may not be helpful to her. But of course, we got to have Flashback. He's one of my favorites.
Flashback.
But yeah, I think whether they're spending a lot of time in the movie or, oh my gosh, there's these little cameos of some of our favorites, I think as many as possible is going to be great.
Shakira? Obviously is she coming back?
I cannot answer that question, aside from I would love that, and that would be a delight.
That means she is. Thank you. And anybody else who musically that you might be bringing into the mix? Your eyes didn't light up as much, so I feel like Shakira is a yes.
Here's what I say. I'd say that in this movie, Nick and Judy go on, they find themselves in different places. Some of those places actually are, music is a big part of those places. And so I'd say I have high hopes for what that could be for this film.
Are you going to sing in this?
I am singing in the theme park attraction that'll come out next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So actually, there's this in Tree of Life in the Disney Animal Kingdom. There's a new 4D Zootopia show.
Yeah.
And it ends with a song, and Jenny will be singing in that song. So I'm looking forward to that.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's fun. It's fun.
So one thing I love about, like I mentioned, the animation, and I feel like Zootopia's animation is distinct from any other animated film I've seen before. As a director, can you talk about what makes it so magical and why people love it so much, and what about that animation? Describe that. I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, here's the thing. 600-700 people work on all of them. Like any movie, 600 or 700 people. So many animators, so many lighters, people that are rigging the characters, designing the characters. And I think the reason it feels different, one of them is we spent so much time researching the actual animals. So you're not just seeing humans in animal suits walking around. We're literally looking at the anatomy of those animals, how they actually move. In the opening shot, you mentioned the one where they're on that train going through and you see camels sort of like doing a marathon through the desert, looking at how camels actually run, but then translating that to bipedal camels. I think the attention to detail is why that feels very different.
Yeah.
And then I'd say for the first one, Judy as this very optimistic character, this sort of Capra-esque character coming in, we wanted to make it feel like one of those movies. We're really seeing Zootopia through her eyes, and her eyes are. This is a very this is a place that I believe in. I think that anyone can be anything in this place, and so we wanted literally the aesthetic of the movie to make it feel like that.
My last question, Ginnifer. I'm asking everybody today, other than your character, if you could play any Disney character, who would it be?
An existing Disney character, like as in like I mean, everyone has created perfect versions of all of these characters already. Could I just be a new character in the world of?
Do you have a new one?
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, like, I would like to visit the world of Moana for sure. Yeah, but I don't want to be Moana. She's perfect.
Yeah. But you'd want to be in Moana.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I know
be the
some
chicken.
people too. Yes, I can.
You can what?
She can be the chicken.
Oh,
She can be,
yes.
hey.
Look, I can clap.
It's great. I'll call Alan Tudyk and be like, I'm sorry, Jen is coming in.
Are we going to go out with a cluck? Can we go out with a cluck?
Wait, is this my audition?
Yeah,
This is it.
here it is.
Here we go. Hired.
Yes.
Hired! Moana 2! Zootopia 2, congratulations.
Thank
and thank
you
you
so
so much
much.
for coming
Thanks for having us.
in.